All right, it's a beautiful day here in Clovis, California, looking at a very nice 1955 Chevy Belair 2DR Hardtop. Very well done resto mod. Great looking car. It's finished in a House of Colors root beer that's just beautiful, and it has a white pearl on the back. You have to really look to see the pearl. You can see the reflections in the side of the car here. It's just a very nicely done resto mod. I'm going to walk around and give you a feel. It has about 4,800 miles on it, just under 5,000 miles on it. Has a lot of nice features and a very high-end interior on the car. Has a 350 V8 underneath the hood that was freshly rebuilt. The car only has 4,800 miles on it, but he wanted it just a bit better, and everything's included there. But we'll cover the engine compartment for you here. It's got about 1,200 miles on the motor. Has a 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission, a Ford Currie 9-inch rear differential with coilovers in the rear and coilovers in the front. 4-bar in the rear, tubular control arms in the front. You can walk up, you can see, just look at the root beer color on this car. It's just beautiful. The finish on this car is very nice. You know, there's no car that's perfect or brand new, so there might be a minor touch up here and there, but I would tell you this car is very exceptional straight. 18-inch wheels, American racing style with Michelin tires on it. Very nicely done. Now when I say just little marks, there's a couple little touch-ups on the front here, one right there, but hey, if you drive it, you're going to get a mark on it. Has no overheat issues whatsoever. The car runs and drives fine. Has a lot of equipment, has air conditioning. We'll hop inside here in just a minute. Just kind of want to give you a feel. You actually get to see it here in the shade side of it too, which tells you how straight it is. But you gotta love the chrome bumper guards on the front, the inner, the center guard and the outer guards here. Has an electric fuel door in the back. You hang on to the end of the video, we'll definitely cover some of that, but the trim is beautiful on the car. You just walk around, it's nicely detailed. The finish is very high-end professional. I mean, it's just baby smooth. Big old 18s on it with Willwood disc brakes on all four corners, power steering. NSRA 23-point safety inspection in 2014. It's got all the mechanical stuff that you need and convenience stuff that you need. We're gonna hop over on this side. We're gonna open up the door and kind of give you a feel. You know, when I got into it this morning with the owner and into the car, not into it with him, you could just, we rolled all the windows down for this scenario. It does have power windows, so we could give you kind of a good feel of the interior of the car. The leather smell in this car was just spectacular. Very high-end leather. It has perforated leather inserts in it, kind of like a BMW Mercedes kind of feel. The stitching's nice. It's a nice car. I like the Belair underneath dash trim that works out the AC vents and stuff like that. Billet dash hardware on the car, trim, DVD center screen there, billet cup holders, center console, cigarette lighter thing. It's a place to put your sunglasses, registration, CDs. The headliner is really neat too. It has a suede headliner, and the visors are done in a suede too, with an outline of the factory leather. The trunk's done just as nice. What's also nice is it has bows in the roof, much like a Nomad, chrome bows. 3 of them there, you see that. So it's got a suede leather, I think, which has given it the really good leather smell. Back seat, there are seat belts front and rear all the way. So bucket seat interior in the front. The carpet is very high-end and very nice. Door jamb to door jamb. Nice car. We'll have more details at Spud's Garage. We just cover what we hear, and what we talk about now is what I see. Bumper guards on the rear just like the front. Very nicely done. Step back and we'll let you take a look at it here. Kind of get a feel for it. I know that's into the sunshine a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. We will have trunk video here for you shortly, so make sure you hang on to the end of the video. This is an electric fuel door. They've taken the fuel door off the side of the car here, which would be typically on a 55, and they've placed it with an electric here. If you look just right, and I know you may or may not be able to see it, but you can see the pearl and the white. It's a very nice finish on this car. Again, baby smooth. Step back, let you give you a feel for it. Nice little fountain over here that we're shooting by. Beautiful day. About 4,000 miles on this road trip. We cover a lot of miles to get these cars. This is a car that I noticed when the gentleman was sitting in his garage and he said he'd never sell it. And when I sold one of his other cars and this one came up, and door jamb to door jamb, it's very nice. And you'll see, look at the door panel here. It's the same leather, and went leather, blooper. But when you open the door, you still smell the leather smell and feel. These seats are fully adjustable. Get down low here, raise this back up so you can get a feel for it. Nicely done. Chrome tilt column with a cut down steering wheel because the car has power steering. Look at that, it even has cruise control. So it has power windows, cruise control, air conditioning, wipers, power 4-wheel disc brakes, 700 R4 automatic overdrive, classic instruments gauges, 48 at the time of inspection. The miles were 4,890 miles. It's beautiful. You can see the House of Colors root beer right here in the color and the dash. The dash is the same finish. Look across the hood there. Again, the visors are done very nice. We're gonna go ahead and fire this girl up right here. Start it right up. We drove it around the neighborhood to find a place to photo shoot it, and we decided right here by the fountain in the sunlight. Oil pressure is right at about 50 pounds at idle. It's 175 temp. Tachometer's working. Volts are 13.5 where they're supposed to be, about a half a tank of fuel. Wipers work like they're supposed to. Air blows cold. We get the wipers off here. Hear the AC blowing. Cold already. All right, I'm gonna get out and let you hear it. We're gonna come back here and let you hear it run. You know, if you're looking for a car you can drive that's very nice, that people walk out, I mean, I couldn't stop the traffic today. Hear it run. Anyway, we had people stop and talk to us all day about how beautiful car was doing the photo shoot. Took a little bit longer than normal to get it done because of that. Anyway, there you go. I think it's about time we ask you to get in, and make sure you hang on to the end of the video. You're on Spud's Garage YouTube. Make sure you go to spudsgarage.com where we'll have plenty more. Oh my, fun part's looking underneath the hood, and this is just beautiful under the hood, just like the outside of the car. Anyway, we're going to talk about the motor, and it's got a freshly built 350 V8 with about 1,200 miles on it. The owner went through the engine. The odometer on the car is 4,800 since the build. But we'll cover this portion of the car, and he went through it. It runs cool as a cucumber. It's a 350 V8. Step back here and let you take a better look. I know I keep talking sometimes and forget to give you a good look. 350 Chevy V8. It has an Edelbrock air gap intake manifold with Endurashine on it. Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor. Very nice bow tie dress, engine dress. Mid long tube or short tube headers on it. The aprons and everything are finished here in the root beer, the House of Colors root beer, just like the rest of the car. But very highly detailed, nicely done. Just look at the brake lines, the way they're done. They're stress curled. Tubular control arms in the front. It has power steering on it. This is the power steering reservoir right here. So factory style power steering. Billet Specialties belt drive is what that looks to me. There's a lot of polished and good stuff on this car. Very nicely done, and even the AC condenser here has got a wrap around it that's polished. This is a I don't know who makes these radiator core supports, but they're very nice. The radiator's huge in these. It moves the radiator forward instead of inward where sometimes it would be, or in the middle of the core support. Allows for a big radiator with cross flow cooling fins on it. Owner says this car never overheats or has any issues. Nice hardware all the way through, either polished stainless or Allen and so on and so forth. Hear the fountain in the background. Love today. Nice billet hinges with gas shocks on it. It does have wipers on it. There's wipers as GM HEI ignition. That's a high amp GM style alternator. Again, there's the power steering pump right down there, which is a modern performance power steering pump. Dual belt setup, polished AC compressor, polished a receiver dryer on the air conditioning here. Heater control valve to keep the heat out of the car. Tubular control arms again. We just kind of look around here. Anyway, you get the idea. Make sure you go to spudsgarage.com. This is a really nice little car. Kind of car you can drive, about 5,000 miles on the build. Appreciate it. We're going to take it down the road here and kind of just take it around the block. We don't do, there's the indicator working like it's supposed to. Neutral, overdrive. Morning. We have the air on, it's blowing nice and cold. We're going to go ahead and turn that off so you can hear it. Second gear. Third gear. I don't think we'll get to overdrive in the neighborhood here without the security chasing me down. Anyway, the speedometer work shows we're doing 20 miles an hour. That's about the drive you're going to get out of me. The owner did say he's owned 5 55 Chevys over the years, and this is by far the nicest car he ever had when it comes to driving. So, driving and looks too. Alright, go to spudsgarage.com, hang on to the end. There's the fuel door right there. Okay, you can go ahead and close it. Take a look at the trunk here, just as nice as the interior of the car. It's just beautiful. Also done in the same level of leather, high quality. The carpet's even trimmed out that fills the deck pad here. The finish on the back of the deck lid is the same as the outside of the car. Very nicely done. They even put some little leather tassels here. You can see it's leather to where the hinge goes down into here. So some time was spent on that to do it right. Nice perforated leather center, just like the seats. Loop carpet. Nice little spare tire well. If you wanted to do a spare tire, you could, but you know what? You're not going to have a flat in a car like this, or you shouldn't, if you keep good tires on it. Anyway, the loop carpet here is also trimmed just like the deck lid parts. This is even trimmed in leather down in here. Anyway, we're thinking you get the idea. It's a very nice little car. Little touch up right here, which is pretty atypical with these, because if you slam the trunk too hard, that's what you end up with. Anyway, there you have it. There's the trunk. Cold start. He's backing it out of the garage here for me. Man, I tell you, paint and body on this car is just beautiful. Nice and quiet. Anyway, hang on to the end of the undercarriage here. We'll show you the rest of the car. You're at the end of the video. This is, hope you enjoyed doing the walk around here. It's very nicely done car. 4-bar rear suspension in it with adjustable coilovers. You can see the coilovers. It has MagnaFlow mufflers, dual exhaust that exit out here to the side. So, and it's really quiet, kind of nice. Factory gas tank, but the fill is back here. We already saw the little video here. Kind of move all the way around the car here. It has these very nice American racing wheels, Willwood disc brakes in the rear, Willwood disc brakes in the front. They're P265 45R 18s in the rear. Look at the finish on this car. There's the MagnaFlow mufflers and the 4-bar suspension, and it's kind of nice that they left the spring pockets there in case you wanted to convert back to parallel leaf springs in the rear. I don't know why you would want to, but there's the spring pockets right there. Floor pans are rock solid on it. Exhaust is tucked up nice and neat underneath the car. Give you a better look at the floor pans right there. You can even see the drains in the rockers. The fronts, again, Wilwood disc brakes in the front. Tire size is a P235/45 R18, so 18s and 18s. Michelin, this got Michelin rubber on it too, by the way. Try buying those. Big check. Anyway, stabilizer bar, tubular control arms are updated in the front end. Good morning. Just nice and tidy, the kind of car you can drive. It has about 5,000 miles on the build, 4,800. Adjustable coilovers in the front. It's nice and tidy. Give you a little bit of a feel with the light here. Again, Wilwoods. Exhaust comes down right there. There's a trans cooler right there, 700 R4 automatic transmission, Curry 9-inch rear differential. Anyway, we're getting to the end of the video. We definitely appreciate you coming to Spud's Garage. You're on Spud's Garage YouTube. Make sure you go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day.